It's known as the disease that turns people into stone. It's called scleroderma. It's a rare chronic autoimmune disease that causes skin to thicken and tighten. For some patients, like Erin Zubik, it also causes life-threatening damage to internal organs. There's no cure, but she thinks she's found a procedure that will ease her symptoms. As Christina Stevens reports, the province's medical system is refusing to help.
For 37-year-old Erin Zubik, every minute she spends with her family is a minute she didn't know she would have. She's been living the last decade on borrowed time, having been told at 20 she had 7 years to live.
I can't help but wonder, is that the last Christmas? You know, is this the last birthday that I get to see with the kids? So it would be great not to have that in the back of my mind.
Zubik has diffuse scleroderma, an autoimmune disease which causes her body to overproduce collagen, essentially scar tissue that's gradually covering her skin, organs, and veins, turning them hard as stone. Her lung capacity is less than 40%.
My doctor told me this year I'm one bad cold away from disaster.
Now there is hope, a stem cell transplant, but it isn't done for scleroderma here in Canada. Zubik has to go to a specialist in Chicago, and the 3-month treatment costs $125,000.
Excitement turned to despair when the Ontario medical system refused to pay for it.
I was feeling very alone at that point in time. I just felt like the system had failed us.
The Ontario Health Minister says simply,
we do not fund experimental treatments.
It's almost ludicrous.
Dr. Richard Burt says they've had tremendous results since starting stem cell transplants for scleroderma about a decade ago.
No therapy that any trial has ever showed to benefit these patients except what we do, and it's well published in the top medical journal in the world.
But this expert says 2 major trials of stem cell transplants are still underway. So now it's too soon to tell.
We really don't know the long-term survival of the large trial, but we'll know that within several months, I think.
Time Zubik doesn't have.
It is my first real shot of hope.
Maxing out lines of credit and loans, and with help from fundraising friends, Zubik heads to Chicago at the end of the month. Christina Stevens, Global News, London, Ontario.